Hey there, Salem fanatics. Can you believe it? After the absolute miracle of getting Lexie Carver back in our lives, the writers are ripping our hearts out all over again. The summer preview promo just dropped a massive, devastating plot twist on us, and I am still reeling from the shock. Lexie is dying again. That's right, guys. The experimental Versavix serum that Chad DiMera used to play God and pull his sister out of the grave is completely failing. We all saw the terrifying collapse, and now Lexie is going to be confined to a hospital bed, fully conscious but incredibly weak, knowing that her borrowed time is rapidly running out. This isn't just a minor setback, this is a fatal cliffhanger that is going to change the fabric of Salem forever. Picture the scene. The sterile smell of University Hospital, the relentless haunting beep of the heart monitors, and Lexie lying there, a shadow of the vibrant woman who just walked out of the DiMera tunnels. It is a stark, cruel contrast to the joy we felt just weeks ago. The emotional atmosphere in that room is going to be suffocating. Abe and Theo are going to be standing by her bedside, watching the woman they love slip through their fingers for a second time, completely powerless to stop it. Let's be real for a second. I think this was a huge mistake because EJ's God complex has finally gone too far, and it is innocent people who are paying the ultimate price. A lot of fans think EJ was just trying to do a good thing for his family, but I'm telling you, it's definitely just his monstrous ego at work. EJ wanted to prove he was greater than Stefano, greater than science, and greater than death itself. But what did he actually accomplish? He gave Abe and Theo a fleeting glimmer of hope, only to brutally snatch it away. In the upcoming hospital scenes, we are going to see Abe Carver violently kick EJ out of Lexie's room, and honestly, good for Abe. EJ deserves every ounce of wrath coming his way. My guy Chad DiMera warned everyone that EJ's twisted science experiments were a ticking time bomb, and once again, Chad has proven to be the only DiMera with a functioning moral compass. Amazing. But here's the kicker. The real meat of this storyline isn't just about EJ's catastrophic failure. It's about the incredibly complex, slow-burn psychological dynamic between Lexie Carver and Paulina Price. Ever since Lexie miraculously walked out of those DiMera tunnels, she has been ice cold to Paulina. And can we really blame her? Lexie woke up to find another woman living her life, married to the absolute love of her life, Abe. The jealousy and the territorial behavior were completely natural for a legacy character who just got her world turned upside down. Lexie was acting like the fierce DiMera she is, marking her territory and icing Paulina out. But you won't believe what happens next. When you are lying on your deathbed, staring into the abyss for the second time, your priorities shift with terrifying speed. Lexie is a doctor. She knows what her failing body means. She knows that Dr. Wilhelm Rolf's twisted serum is wearing off, and that this time there is no coming back. No third chances. No miracle cures. And that grim realization is going to force Lexie to make one of the most heartbreaking, selfless decisions in the history of Days of Our Lives. Let's take a trip down memory lane, shall we? Think back to 2012. Lexie died from a fatal brain tumor caused by the toxic gases in the DiMera tunnels. When she passed away in Abe's arms, it completely broke him. Abe was a shell of a man. He wandered through life, carrying an unbearable weight of grief for an entire decade. 10 long years of loneliness, mourning the woman he thought he would spend eternity with. Lexie knows this. She knows exactly how deeply her first death destroyed her husband. And as she lies in University Hospital, feeling her strength fade, her biggest fear isn't dying, it's leaving Abe to drown in that suffocating ocean of grief all over again. That's crazy. So, what does Lexie do? She summons Paulina Price. Yes, the very woman she has been treating like an absolute pariah. Lexie is going to ask Paulina to come to her hospital room for a private, deeply emotional deathbed conversation. First and foremost, I predict Lexie is going to ask for Paulina's forgiveness. Lexie is going to apologize for the ice-cold treatment, acknowledging that her jealousy clouded her judgment. But the real gut punch is the ultimate request Lexie's going to make. Lexie is going to beg Paulina to stay by Abe's side. She is going to ask Paulina to be Abe's rock, to hold him, and to ensure that he does not isolate himself in his grief when Lexie crosses over. I passionately defend Paulina here. Look, Paulina is loud, she makes mistakes, and she has kept some massive secrets in the past, but her love for Abe Carver is pure and undeniable. She stepped aside when Lexie returned because she loved Abe enough to want him to be happy. Lexie sees that now. Lexie recognizes that Paulina is Abe's safe harbor. By asking Paulina to take care of Abe, Lexie is passing the torch in the most beautiful, tragic way imaginable. It is a true testament to Lexie's character that she is willing to put Abe's future happiness above her own possessiveness. And the tears won't stop there, guys. After making peace with Paulina, Lexie is going to have a final, soul-crushing conversation with Abe. She is going to look the love of her life in the eyes and give him her absolute blessing to move forward with Paulina. Lexie will tell Abe that he has her blessing to love again, to live fully, and to not let her death anchor him to the past. Can you even imagine the emotional devastation of this scene? James Reynolds and recast Nikki Crawford are going to act the absolute house down. Give them all the Emmys right now. And we cannot forget about poor Theo. My heart breaks for him. Theo has autism, and stability is everything to him. To lose his mother, get her back in a miraculous plot twist, and then watch her slowly fade away again because of his Uncle EJ's hubris, that is a level of psychological torture that is going to fundamentally change Theo forever. I wouldn't be surprised if Theo completely turns his back on the DiMera family after this, aligning solely with the Carvers and the Bradys. What do you guys think? Is EJ going to face any real legal or physical consequences for playing God and essentially killing his sister twice? I firmly believe that Abe is going to go on an absolute warpath. We might see a completely unhinged Abe Carver, and honestly, I am here for it. I also think Chad is going to use this tragedy to finally strip EJ of his power at DiMera Enterprises, especially as Cat Green's undercover ISA mission starts blowing up in EJ's face. Chad is the only one fit to lead that family out of the darkness, and EJ's catastrophic failure with the Versavix serum is the perfect ammunition. This storyline is a masterclass in soap opera storytelling, blending rich historical lore with high-stakes medical drama and deep human emotion. It is devastating, it is beautiful, and it is exactly why we have been fans for decades. Make sure you sound off in the comments below. Tell me if you think Paulina and Abe will actually be able to survive this trauma together. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Chad DiMera Channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on our deep dives into Salem's most explosive secrets. I'll see you in the next video.